Hello, Sagittarius. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your energy update for the week of the 30th of August, 2021. Hope you're doing well. We've got a new month starting this week, and so that my monthly readings, my September readings, will be out soon, or yours might be out already. Check those out on my YouTube channel. Be sure to check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign for a complete picture of all the energies that you've got going on this week, Sag, because you're more than just your sun sign, of course. And what else? Oh, I've got a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. Would love to have more Sagittarius energy in there. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, they are available from my website, behealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box down there and also one up there as well. So let's see what energies you've got going on, Sagittarius, this week. A time to walk alone. Oh, so maybe being alone, more alone time this week. It might be in lockdown. Or you might just be backing off from, you might have some time off work, but you might be backing off from certain relationships or something like that. Alone time, flow, and focus. So you could be taking time out, like a break kind of thing, a break from work, to changing the flow, switching the flow up, to have some time by yourself, some clarity time, to change your focus or to find a new focus. So this is that energy, of being alone. So it's like the energy of being in between relationships and knowing that you need to be by yourself for a while to get back to yourself and focus on what it you want in a relationship. It's, not rebounding. Or it's that energy of, if you've got a business, of taking a week off so that you can think about the big picture again of where you're headed instead of, just doing the daily grind kind of thing and not having that space. So there's some kind of a spaciousness this week, a break in the flow of how you usually do things, or you need to do that so that you can switch your focus. So if you've been kind of asking the universe, like, I want to change things up, like give me a new focus or bring me some kind of new thing. Universe is like, Sag, take a break, give yourself that clarity. I can give it you, but you need to be in that energy of listening, which requires a spaciousness. It requires you to stop doing what you're doing in order to receive that new information through, or that new direction, or that new focus, or that bigger picture, or whatever that you need. So this is saying, Sag, that your higher self is trying to get through to you about something that you've been asking. But in order to get through to you, you need to take a break in what you're doing in the usual flow. Stop going to the same places. Stop working for a while. Stop all of those. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I keep on getting these random phone calls and I don't understand what they're saying. Okay, let's try and carry this on. My phone won't stop ringing. What was I saying? I can't even remember. A time to walk alone. Yeah. And breaking the flow in order to gain some clarity of your focus here. So you've been asking for things to change, right? And to get that clarity on maybe a new direction forward or something like that. And yeah, your higher self wants to get through to you. So there's a decision to be made here of like a new direction. It's like you're waiting for a new direction. So things could have been stagnant with you and you're like, higher self, have you left me? Universe, are you still there? Like, I'm not getting direction here. I want these things. How come it's not happening? Like, what's going on here? Yeah. And like I said, your higher self is waiting for you to just like give yourself a break free of that flow so that you can gain that clarity. Got the World card here. So a cycle needs to end. Yes, your higher self is aware of that. A cycle needs to end. You've got a new beginning that you want. It's aware of that too. And yeah, it's what I've already said. It's like you've got to break free of what you're doing at the moment. Not in a big way, just to have a break, just a break in that flow to gain the clarity of it. But this is saying, Queen of Wands, that it's been action, action, action. You've been taking a lot of action and you know what you want, but you don't necessarily know how to get there. So you're not on the right path to it at the moment, but if you take a break, you will get that. You will get the inspiration of the correct action to take, to move forward, to get what it is that you want. Because the Queen of Wands there, she knows what she wants, and she doesn't necessarily know how to get it, but she's just willing, she's able and willing to take that action to get there. Oh, Seven of Swords. There's something deceptive going on here, though, along with it. So let's find out more about this. Let's get some clarity on this for you, Sagittarius. So, Two of Wands. Tell us why we've got the Two of Wands here. This decision that you're making, waiting on something, because you're ready. It's like you're ready with all this fire. It's like, I've got the passion. I've got what it takes. I've got these skills. I've got the knowledge. Universe, why aren't you giving me something to like get my teeth into? It feels like work, this to me. Or you could be waiting for a relationship too. You could feel so ready for something, like you've got all the tools there, and it's just like, I'm fired up, I'm ready to go. Universe, like give me the idea or give me the opportunity to make a decision on. It's like you're being left out in the cold. I mean, you don't have the card of being left out in the cold here, but there's that kind of feeling. It's not that. It's not. I understand why I haven't got that card here, that Five of Pentacles card here, because you're not feeling dejected. It's quite the opposite of that. It's like you're fired up and ready. It's like, bring it on, universe. I'm ready for this. That's the energy that you're in here. Abundance. So yeah, I was getting that it could be about your work for sure, this, and you're just like, come on, bring it on. Let's do this, universe. The camera angle's changed, doesn't it? The world. Well, I've got the world here. There's a new path. There's a new path to take. So you do need to have a break because you're not recognizing that new path. So if you're on a treadmill, right, and if you're running on that treadmill, you're just going to keep on going straight. And each time that treadmill goes around, you might not notice that there's a left turn each time, and you're not taking that because you're so focused going forward, you know? So you're not seeing that new path. You're not ending the cycle in order to see the fresh path that's there, a fresh path. So divine timing and the burden. You're going to have to let up on the things that you're doing, even temporarily, all the action that you're taking. Relieve yourself of those burdens so that when that new path opens up, you're ready for it. So it might not be so temporary after all, or it could be that you take a week off work to give yourself that clarity. Okay, well, this is what I want. Just give yourself that space. If you're taking a break, then you are going to get more inspired, get that inspiration through in that space. But it's more than that. It's you might have the inspiration to drop some of the burdens that you've got, to stop spinning some of those plates, so that you've got space for the new to come in, so that when that opportunity that you've been waiting for comes in, you've got space for it. So it could be about a relationship, this too, because you might be like a single person and your life is chock full. You're taking action all the time, and you're like, but I'm ready for a relationship. It's like, well, you don't even have space. You don't have space in your time for a relationship. Make space in your time for a relationship now. You might be thinking, but if a relationship comes in, I'll make space. But this is saying, no, you got to do it the other way around. You got to make space first, and then the relationship will come in, or the work will come in. The opportunity is going to come in divine timing. You need to be ready. You need to have space ready. Queen of Wands. This is taking lots of action, fired up. I'm being patient about it. I'm not getting patience from this. I'm getting impatience from this. It's like, come on, bring it on, universe, bring it on. I've got my wands, I've got my fire, I've got my passion about this, I've got the resources, I've got what it takes. I want this now. Universe, give it to me now. What's behind that? Changes. But there's changes need to happen first for it to come about. So you're in a standoff with the universe this week. This is what the deception's about here. Seven of Swords. You think you're ready, but you're not ready because you're not making space for it. That's pretty much the crux of this reading. So go about making space for whatever it is that you're calling in this week. You need to make space for it. Four of Voices on healing yourself as well. So you could be pushing yourself too much. That could be the deception. You might feel ready, but if you're taking all of this action and your life is so full, are you really ready? Because that doesn't seem to be a relaxed human being that's ready for new things to me. So you might be overly busy, and that could be your crutch to not feeling certain things and to be able to heal certain things. So you might be doing too much here, which is why it's saying you need to take a break too. receiving. You need to take a break to receive. I mean, I used to work in corporate for 8 years and I had two babies while I was there. And so I had two prolonged periods of time off, 6 months off. And each time, after a couple of months, I would start getting inspiration for starting my own business each time. And because I'm an entrepreneur at heart, but it took that space away from the corporate job to get that inspiration. But each time I didn't act on it. And then I went back to work and we just got into that daily grind again. And it was only when I just couldn't do it anymore that I got out of that. And so you don't need to wait until that point. You can feel it now, what it's doing. Don't keep yourself busy because it's keeping you distracted. So you want to receive something here. You want to receive that inspiration. You need to give yourself space for that. I'm kind of repeating myself, aren't I, in this reading? It's very clear though. Saggy, what's going on in your love life? You need to trust. You need to trust. So if this is about your love life, or it could be about your work and your love life there, so you need to trust that the right person will come along at the right time. You need to trust in that process more rather than trying to make it happen. There's a lot of action taken here, Sagittarius, and it's not necessarily healthy. So you could be like dating a lot or, you know, pursuing or getting very frustrated in that for you singles, and it's not helping. You need to sit back and trust instead. You and your loved ones are safe. There you go. You're safe, and this path is safe for you. Your higher self does want you to have what you want. But say if you were dating a lot and you so you're trying to find that person, the right person for you, and your higher self has got this path. You know that treadmill that I was saying, it's got a left turn. It's keep on giving you this nudge to go to a certain art gallery, and you're like, I don't have time to go to an art gallery because I'm dating. Your higher self is like, just go to the art gallery. The guy that owns it is your person. But you know, so you're keeping yourself so busy that you're missing the nudges. Could be an art gallery for some of you. What else? What else does Saggies need to know about? Empathy and vision. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. You know what I'm getting from that is that you're noticing someone else going through this behavior and you're telling them slow down or take a break or something like that, and you're not realizing that that's the guidance that you need to. So you're projecting what you're going through on someone else. The advice that you give to someone else is the advice that you need to give to yourself. So you think it's about them, it's not, it's about you. Vision, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So you need to see that again. You need to trust again. Universe is on your side and it does want to get you what it wants. It's not ignoring you. It does want to give you that path to it, but yeah, you're too busy at the moment. You've got too much going on right now, and so you've got heartbreak going on here, but you're not healing it. You're kind of deceiving yourself that you're ready. You're not healing it. You're not ready to receive it. You think you're ready and you're not, but you're almost ready. You could be ready. Just need to give yourself some time off, really, from the distractions. So it's complicated. You've got a divine matrix here. Like the universe works in mysterious ways, right? And just like I said, you might be getting like that nudge to go to an art gallery, and you're not doing it. You're keeping yourself too busy. It's complicated and it's random too, the divine matrix. So sometimes, you know, like one time I got a fun job running my business too, of course. I've had this for a very long time, but I got myself a fun job on a yacht. And because I was a bit bored and I was like, what shall I do, higher self? And I just got this, go to this cafe. So I went to this cafe and it's like as if this is going to like give me something interesting. Of course, I was expecting to like meet the love of my life there or something like that. I thought that's what it was leading me to. But it actually, there's someone on my usual table in that cafe, so I just sit on another table. And I sat on the other table and it was like, well, nothing's happening here. My higher self must have got it wrong. And as I got up to leave that table, I turned around toward the window that was next to me, and there was a a poster on the window saying they were looking for someone with experience of sailing 60-foot yachts. I used to live on a 62-foot yacht. No, it's the other way around. A 62-foot yacht. I used to live on a 60-foot yacht, and someone to do snorkel tours and stuff like that. So they needed experience in that. It's like, that's me. And I've just been like saying, I want to go sailing again. I've really missed it. And so I went in the shop and said, I think you're looking for me. I think that like describes me, and it doesn't describe many people on the planet, but that is me that you've got on that poster. I've got my own business, but I would love to do this. So they said, oh, okay, we'll go on the yacht tomorrow and we'll try you out, trial day. And I got it. And so I lived a crazy life for, I can't remember how many months I did that, maybe 8 months I did that, of working 12 hours days on a yacht and running this business. I was sleeping, working, working this business, going home, eating, sleeping, working this business, working on the yacht. I was just in on that repeat there with hardly any time off, but it was so much fun. I didn't need time off. That was just an amazing job. Fun job. So, Divine Matrix, it's complicated and you might be dismissing the signs that you're getting. Perfectionism, here you go. Too much control, Sagittarius. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. So see the world as being a little bit more magical than you're seeing it at the moment. Get into that spiritual kind of a mindset so that you can follow these signs, because you're asking for it. The universe is like, I'm trying to give it to you, but you're not listening. So you need to start listening, and that's the way to do it this week, is to give yourself some time or space to listen properly. There you go. There you have it. Got through this reading eventually. So thanks for holding on and sticking on in there with me. Don't forget to click like on this video if you like it. While you're down there, leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell if you do want to hear more from me. Have the best week ever, and I will see you tomorrow in the Daily Energy Update. Bye.